Hi, I'm Coach Natalie Carey. Today we are modifying the goblet reverse lunge. I want to show you the traditional movement so that you know what we're modifying. You bring the handle all the way up to your chest, turn that weight on, and then send one leg behind you, trying to bend both knees to 90 degrees. So the first modification that we make is still a lunge, but we're going to make the range of motion smaller. I'm still bending the knees, but this becomes more of a staggered stance. But this is great because we're still forcing that front leg to balance. We're still making the back leg do a little bit of work. It's still a reverse lunge. That's your first option. The next option is to make this into a split squat. Same thing, we pull the weight up to our chest, set up into our split position, and then do our lunges from here, which now they're a split squat. And you can also make this into a smaller range of motion. You're just not stepping back onto the back foot now. Both feet stay in place. If this video is helping you out, please give it a like, subscribe to my channel for more modifications, and let's get back to these modifications. The other option I have with weight is we can hold the handle a little bit lower. This has been a great option for some people that I've been working with. If you don't want to hold it up here at your chest, turn that weight on still, and you can do the goblet reverse lunge, either that full version or a smaller range of motion, or the split squat version, split squat with a smaller range of motion. Options are endless. If that's not working for you, you can't do it with the weight, that's okay. Let's try it with body weight. Set up into a staggered stance. Actually, set up with your feet together and we'll step into that staggered stance. Sending the leg behind you. This is great too if you're working on not letting that back hip drop. If you're trying to keep it in line with the other hip, if that's challenging for you. Again, make this into a smaller range of motion if that body weight is still challenging on your knees or anything else for that reason. Next up, we can also use a yoga block as a tool. If you have one, this is optional. You can also use something else in your house as long as it's stable, it's not going to slide out from under you. And I love this as a tool to work on range of motion. Maybe you're not able to come down all the way, but you want a little marker, a little reminder of where your knee is going to target. So I turn the weight on, and then I bring my knee down to the yoga block and then back up. So you can also do this in a reverse lunge, but it's a little bit harder. I would suggest doing this in a split squat so that you don't hit the yoga block. And the nice thing about it is you can adjust how high it is. So maybe you want the medium angle, maybe you want the higher angle, and you're not resting weight on it. It's just there to remind you of the range of motion that you're working on today. If this video was helpful for you today, go ahead, give it a like, give my channel a subscribe. I've got a bunch of modification videos on there for you. I'm Coach Natalie Carey. Thanks for being excellent to yourself today.